by the end of this video, you'll be able to create this type of website that has homepage, about us, service, design, contacts. You can be able to search for something also. Now, you can also put your email address and password to log in. It has Facebook icon, Instagram, Skype, Twitter, Google. Then by the other side, we have web design and development course. If you want the image I use for this video, check the video description of this video. Alright, so create a new folder. I'll name it web page. Now in that web page, I'll put my image. Check the description of this video. So go to a new file, create index. So I'll put .html by the end. Select your folder, index.html, create file. Now this is my HTML file. I'll create my CSS. So CSS, so style.css. The name of my CSS is style. So I have my image. You see my two folders now. So for my index.html, so I'm bringing my basic document, which is shift 1. Hold your shift 1. So title, I'm giving the web page design for the title. Then for style.css, it will get there later. So the first thing is to want to link our HTML to our CSS. So type link. Then in this href type the name of your CSS, which is style.css. While linking our CSS to our HTML. So you save. Now in our body area, this is where the work will be, our main code. So bring a div.main. So the name of our div, the name will give you the class name. The class name is main. So just type div.main. So bring on that div inside that div. So div.navbar. Okay. So bring on that one again, div.icon. Inside the main div.icon. So I'm deleting so that we can have space. Div.icon. So we have on that. Okay, we now have h2. So h2 class. The class of h2 is logo. So I'm giving h2 a class of logo. Now we can see that this is what we have done in our website. You can view it from go to your folder and open it with Chrome. Then in our CSS, margin should be 0, padding 0. Now I want to call on our main. You can see our main main div. So that is dot. Since you are using class, you use dots to call it. So width 100%, background. I want to give it a background. So linear gradient to top, RGBA. Just give it this code I'm giving you. 0.5. So that means we're making 50% black of this color you are seeing. So just put this code I'm giving you. So I said if you want the image I used, check the video description of this video. Check the description. So the name of our image is 1.jpg. So I put 1.jpg there. So the background position should be center. So background size should cover, height 100 VH. So I want to call on the second div navbar. So dot navbar. So we'll give it a width of 120 pixel, height 75 pixel. Then margin should be auto. So let's call on the third one, div.icon. So dot icon, width 200 pixel, it should float to the left. Then height should be 70 pixel. Now I want to call on dot logo, our h2 class name. So the color should be this color. Just type what I'm giving to you. Then view it. You can see our image has displayed, right? And the image centered to the whole page. So on our H2 again, let's give it a font size of 35 pixel. Font family should be Arial. Then padding. Talking about space. Padding to the left should be 20 pixel. Float left. Padding top, that is padding from the top, 10 pixel. So you can see the logo has changed position. So let's call on now. Let's bring on that div again. So div dot menu. So bring UL on other list inside this menu div. So we'll bring list. Now when I'm trying to bring, we're listing some things. We're listing home. So I copied and pasted. So home, about, service, design, contact. So check it on your website, you can see. But then the color is not what we want. We want to change the color. So call on the class dot menu. So width should be 400 pixel. It should float to the left. The height should be 70 pixel. So you can see we have worked on it. That is, it's now floating to the left. Now the another list, that's a so float left, display flex, justify content center. Then align items to the center. I want to you can see I've aligned to the center. Now you have to, okay, so we're still talking about the listing. So another list, li li. So I'll focus on only those listings. So list style, none, margin left 62 pixel, margin top 27 pixels. So you can see I've given space with between the right top. So the href there is just to give it a link. So let's call on ULLIE, that's the anchor. So text decoration none, color should be white, font family Arial. So font weight should be bold, transition should be 0.4 seconds, ease in out. So you can see the color has changed. So home, about us, we have changed the color. Then ULLI anchor hover. So that means if we hover around those navbar, it should change color. So give it a different color, this color. So hover means when we hover over it should change color. Now you have to bring on that div again. Just follow the way I'm doing it. Div dot search. So the name of this our div is search. So bring input type, search, name, placeholder. Name should be empty there. Placeholder, type to test. Then bring an anchor. So href, button class should be btn. Then the writer should be search. So you can see. So the type input should give it a class name. So the class will be srch. Now go to your CSS. Let's call on the class dot search. So width that float left, margin 270 pixel, margin left 270 pixel. So let's call on the input, which is sroch. So font family should be Times New Roman. The width should be 200 pixel. The height 40 pixel. So you can see this input that search this thing has changed. The background should be temp transparent. The border 1 pixel solid and with this color. Then the margin top should be 13 pixel. The color should be that color, which is white. Border right none. Font size 16 pixel. Float to the left. Padding should be 10 pixel. Border left radius 5 pixel. Then border top right radius 5 pixel. So save, just follow the way I'm doing it, please. So let's call on our button .btn. So width should be 100 pixel, height 40 pixel, background this color, and the border should be 2 pixels solid with this color. Then margin top should be 13 pixel, color should be white, font size should be 50 pixel, border bottom right radius, then that's 5 pixel. Then border, so let's call on our btn, but we want to give it a focus, so outline should be none. So let's call on our .sroch focus. You can see we have changed the color now. So we'll give it a color outline of none, and we'll give it that color. Now you can just follow the way I'm doing it. You have to focus on the div. Everything must be in the main div, so you must not make that mistake. If you make the mistake, you'll be wrong. So now bring div.content. So our class name is content. So bring our h1, we'll call it web design, and the web design, and we'll give it a break there. So we want that place to be bold. Bring span development. So at the end of that, you write course. So just give it a lorem paragraph, then just type lorem. So to generate a random word for you. So I'm trying to break it so that some words will start from the next line. So just use br to break. Then we are giving the paragraph class name of par. You can see this is what we have done so far. So I'll give it a button. And button name is, the class name is cn. So I'll give it the link href. So join us. Now let's go to our style.css. So content giving the width of 1200 pixel, height of auto, margin auto, color white, position relative. So this is the result of what I've done. But we'll have to see style it with CSS. We have to see style it with CSS. So let's go dot content dot paragraph. You can see dot content dot paragraph, those class. So padding left should be 20 pixel, padding bottom should be 25 pixel, font family should be Arial. Then letter spacing should be 1.2 pixel, line height 30 pixel. So let's then this is what we have. Dot contents h1. So font family should be Times New Roman, font size should be 50 pixel, padding left 20 pixel, margin top should be 9%, letter spacing 2 pixel. So refresh. This is what we have done so far. Now let's call on .content.cn. You can see our div is content, then the class name of, so call it width 160 pixel, height 40 pixel, background should be that color, border none, margin bottom should be 10 pixel, margin left 28 pixel. So refresh. So font size should be that size, 18 pixel, border radius 10 pixel. So you can see it's making sense. So cursor should be pointer. Now let's call on .content.cn anchor A. So we gave it a text decoration of none, color should be this color, black. Then transition 3 seconds, ease in out, ease. Okay, .cn hover. So once hover effect, so background color should be white. So when hover over it, you can see white color. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing right now is to add transition to our .content cn. So transition should be 4 seconds is. So now let's go to our HTML. Okay, let's go to our CSS .content span. So color should be this color. Then the font size should be 60 pixel. So you can see we have colored the development. We put it in a span before. Okay, so let's go to our HTML. Now I want to style this part. So let's bring a div. I want to bring a form. So just type div.form. Okay. Now I want to make sure that all your divs are in one div, are in the main div. Because if you don't do that, you make a mistake. So bring our h2 login. I want to bring a login here. So input type email. I want to bring our email. So name should be email. Placeholder email. Enter email here, meaning that we want enter email here to display there. So we'll bring other input type. This one will be password. Input type password. Then the name should be nothing. Placeholder enter password here. Then button. I want to bring a button. The class name should be btnn. So btnn. So let's bring a href, put hash there. Then login will be the name of the button. So let's refresh. You can see enter password here, enter name here, then the button. So let's continue again. So dot form width, the width of the form should be 250 pixel, the height should be 380 pixel, the background should be linear gradient to top, RGBA, then 0,0,0.8, 50%. So want the black to be 50%. So replace it like this. Just do it like this, the way I did it. Okay, just follow my step. Then position should be absolute. Then the top should be minus 20 pixel. The left should be 870 pixel. Then refresh. You can see that it has changed location now. Now let's subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed, please. And also leave a like and a comment. So the border radius should be 10 pixel. Padding should be 25 pixel. Refresh, you can see. Now let's want to style our login here, that H2. Let's style our login here, H2. So dot form H2. Width should be 220 pixel. Font family should be sans serif. Text align should be center. Color should be this color. Font size should be 22 pixel. And the background color should be white. Then the border radius should be 10 pixel. The margin should be 2 pixel. Padding should be 8 pixel. So refresh, you can see that our H2 login here has changed to white color and it's bigger. So input type, let's go to our input type. So dot form input, width 240 pixel, height should be 35 pixel, background should be transparent. So want a transparent background in the enter email here and enter password. So let's continue. Border bottom 1 pixel solid with this color. So the bottom border for the form. So border top should be none. Border right should be none. So the border left should be none also. So color should be this white color. Font size should be 15 pixel. Letter spacing should be 1 pixel. Margin top should be 30 pixel. Font family should be sans serif. So let's check our website. Okay, so you can see the changes have been made. So dot form input focus, we want to give it a focus. So the outline should be none. Then placeholder color should be white. Font family should be sans serif. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want the image I use for this tutorial, check the video description. So Arial, and also share this video. Font family is Arial, so you can see the font has changed to Arial. The border bottom is now that color or orange. So go to our style of CSS. So go to HTML. So we're bringing a paragraph now. Give the class name of link. The class name is link. So we want to write a paragraph. I don't have an account. That's the paragraph I'm writing. They want to bring an anchor tag, a link, href. So sign up here. So that sign up here is a link. So on that paragraph again with a class liw, login with. So we want login with to display. You can see now. Don't have an account, sign up here, login with. So let's style it. Let's style our button btnn. So let's call it .btnn. So width should be 240 pixel. Height should be 40 pixel. Background should be this color. Border should be none. Margin top 30 pixel. Font size 18 pixel. Border radius 10 pixel. So you can see now the color is now that color and it has been changed. So cursor should be pointer. Color should be white. So let's call our btnn hover. I want to hover around it and so the color can change. So the one will hover around the button, the color will change to white. So background white, color red. So you can see when we hover around it, we have a red. So let's add the transition, the time it will take to change. All right, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also leave a like, turn on the notification bell. .btnn a anchor. So text decoration should be none, color should be black, font weight bold. Refresh, you can see I've changed the color and the font weight. So let's style the other part, which is link. So the class name is link. So .form.link, font family Arial, font size 17 pixel, padding top 20 pixel, text align center. You can see we have aligned that one to the center. So let's call on .form.link a. Text decoration should be none, color should be this color. So refresh. So let's call login with padding top should be 15 pixel, padding bottom should be 10 pixel, text align should be center. So you can see we have login with is center. Sign up here has not changed, so there's a mistake in our paragraph here. So the paragraph is supposed to end as after that anchor tag, after the anchor tag. So we end our paragraph there, close your paragraph there. So you can see it has changed. Sign up here, but then we want a different color for, okay, it has changed. Yep, but we want to differentiate the color, so put anchor tag here so that sign up and can have a different color from here. So you can see. So copy this code. This is a JavaScript code that you put for icons. So copy it. Also check this video description. You'll see a place to download it from Google Drive, and also your image. The image I use for this video, check it. So this is where you paste it after the end of that div. Paste it here. So now bring on that div for icon. So div.icon, our class name is icon. So I want to bring a tag href. So icon. So the name should be logo Facebook. We're bringing a logo. We're trying to bring logo. So copy and paste. So we just edit to change the names. So for the second one, I will use logo Instagram, logo Twitter, logo Google, then logo Skype. So the logo should appear on the website right now. So it should appear right now. So you can see that appear, but the color is dim. So let's change the color. So icons a, because that's the, we are calling on the links. So that is icons anchor. So text decoration should be none, color should be white. So refresh. It didn't work, right? Okay, so something is wrong. So our icon here is icons. It's icon rather. Let's change it to icons. So we change to icons. So it's the same thing now. So icons. So the color has changed to white. Do not forget I said I changed icon to icons in my HTML. So let's call on icons ion icons. So change the color to white, font size 30 pixel, padding left should be 14 pixel, padding top should be 5 pixel. So talking about space, so change ion icon is ion icons. So you can see that it has changed now to white and it has affected the changes. So let's call on icons ion icon hover effect. So you can see the hover effect is working now. When we hover over it, it has a different color, which is this color. So let's add the transition. So 0.3 seconds is all right. So if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also leave a like. So we want to make it responsive. Right click and go to inspect. Do what you should have. So we want to make this website responsive on all devices so that when you open it on iPhone, Samsung, it will display well and not scattered. You can see right now it is scattered. Okay, see, I'm kind of opening it on different screens. It is scattered. So after we have made responsive, when you open it on other screens, it will not display in a bad way. Look at now. The login box is not well displayed. So now go to your style.css. So we want to make it responsive. All right. So this is where we stop for the normal website design. So we'll be using at media screen, at media screen. So at media screen and max width. So we want to design for the width of 1200 pixel. That means 1200 pixel and below. That's normal screen size. So we brought a comment. So dot navbar, the width should be 100%. The height should be 100 pixel. So refresh. So any screen that is 1200 and below. So the navbar, the width is 100% and the rest. So ULLI. So you can check the margin left 30 pixel. So ULLI anchor font size 1.6 VW. Okay, refresh. So screen size of that size, we have effects. So I've talked about the nav bar. So you can see that there are changes there. So we want to make dot search. So margin top should be 3 pixel, margin left should be 290 pixel. So dot sroch, you can check the index.html, you see all this stuff there. So you can see the difference now. Okay. So that is width 190 pixel, font size 14 pixel. So now dot btn, height is 40 pixel, width is 80 pixel. So refresh. So this for this particular screen. Okay, so now dot content, width 100%, then dot content h1, dot content span. So font size is 4.5 VW. So dot content dot paragraph. So width should be 90%, font size should be 1.5 VW. Then dot content dot cn, width is 13%, height is 3.5 VW, font size is 1.8 VW. So refresh. You can see the screen that is 1200 and below. Okay, so I'm trying to make some changes. All right, so screen that 1200 and below, it will have effects. All these effect, all these things we have made now, it will have effect on it. So dot contents anchor font size. So refresh. So 1200 and below, that's what's being affected now. That's for this screen. So contents anchor font size 1.6 VW. So want to adjust for screen size that is a maximum width of 1170 pixel. So that's for the login box. So if a particular screen is 1170 pixel, now the main, so we're designing for the login box. So any screen that 1170 pixel and below. So the login box like this, padding left should be 20 pixel, height should be 180 VH. Now click on that your right place, split editor, then copy from this place dot form to the end, dot form to the end of this place. Paste it here. Also copy from dot form input, then paste it where I'm pasting it also. You can now see where I clicked for the split editor. Now change for that dot form. Click change top to 420 pixel, change left to 50 pixel. So refresh. Okay, refresh. You can see that there are changes right now. You can see that the login box is down there. So dot form, bring margin left to be minus 30 pixel. So you can see it has shifted to the left. Okay. All right. So dot btnn anchor. So font size should be 16 pixel. So let's also talk about dot link anchor. Font size is 16 pixel. So refresh. All right. So let's design for on that screen. Maximum width of 830 pixel. So this for tablets. tablets. So 830 pixel and below. So if you open this particular website on that kind of screens, this is what's going to happen. So dot content margin top 120 pixel width 80%, margin left 40 pixel. So dot content h1 dot content span font size 6 VW dot contents dot paragraph. So the width should be 15%, height should be 4.5 VW, font size 2 VW. Okay, so dot contents anchor font size should be 2 VW. Refresh. So this is for screen of 830 and below. So let's talk about the logo now. Dot logo margin left should be 240 pixel, width 100%, margin top 15 pixel, font size 5 VW. So once for this screen, we want the logo to come down, but it has not come down right now. So okay, so width should be, let's make these changes. Width should be 90%, font size should be 1.8 VW. So content CN, change this. So content CN width should be 15%, height should be 4.5 VW. Now, contents anchor, font size should be 2 VW. Make these changes, then refresh. Now, click on that device, that place I clicked on right now to change the device. So I've changed to mobile. It was on desktop before. So I've changed to mobile. So now let's talk about the dot menu. You can see that the logo is now below dot menu, which is 100%. Then UL, you can see that the logo is below. Then the UL margin top minus 5 pixel, margin left 5 pixel, ULLI margin left is 60 pixel, ULLI anchor is font size 2 VW. So you can see now this for screen of tablet. You can see how it is. We are designing for tablet right now. So for the search bar, dot search margin top should be minus 20 pixel, margin left 60 pixel, refresh. Okay, so you can see now the search bar is now to the left right now. So dot sroch height is 30 pixel, width is 160 pixel, font size 12 pixel. So dot btn height is 30 pixel, height is 30 pixel. Okay, so copy that part dot main, then paste it here. So delete this last this one, delete this last tag. So I copy, so refresh, refresh. So I'm trying to design for maximum width of 830 screen. Okay, so media screen for 600 pixels. So designing for the screen of 600 pixel. So in your comment, put this iPad. So iPad screen. So that when you open it there, it will be responsive. So margin top 80 pixel, margin left 20 pixel. So the search margin top should be 80 pixel, margin top minus 40 pixel, margin left should be 42 pixel. Then the logo margin left 180 pixel, font size 4 VW. Refresh. So you can see now any the screen size that is below 630. So you can see. All right. So I designed for screen size that is below 600 rather. So UL margin top should be minus 25 pixel, margin left minus 5 pixel, ULLI margin left 50 pixel, ULLI anchor font size 2 VW. So refresh. So if it's screen size that is 600 and below, so that will be this is the design we have made for it. So on that screen size again now, media screen mask with 450 pixel. So screen size that is 450 pixel and below. So that is mobile. So logo margin left should be 140 pixel, font size 4 VW. So UL margin top minus 25 pixel. So ULLI anchor font size should be 2 VW. ULLI margin left should be 42 pixel. So refresh. So I'm designing for Okay, 450 and below. That's this for mobile. You can see how it is responsive right now. Okay, so the search margin top should be minus 40 pixel, margin left should be 38 pixel. Refresh, so you can see the changes that are being made. So that when we open this on different devices, it should be responsive. Okay, let's change on that device right now. You can see how it is. So let's check on that device XR. You can see I'm testing it right now. You can see it is well responsive on other devices. Pixel 7, this is how it is. This Pixel 7, you can see. So all the items, all the elements in the on the website is displaying well right now. Subscribe to my channel and leave a like. Also share this video to your friends so that they can also benefit from what you're benefiting. All right. So with this video, you're able to make your website responsive. If you like this video, leave a like and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.